Hello and welcome back to the channel for another College Tier review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers VNR Optimus Prime. And this is a Volvo licensed Optimus Prime alt mode, which is pretty neat looking. This came out last year as the Holiday Optimus Prime, and Hasbro has redecorated it as a G1 styled Optimus Prime. And I think this is a really cool figure, a bit niche, but really cool. I got mine from All Time's Toy Store. Check out the link in the description below to get yours. So let's get right into it. So before we take a look at Prime, take a look at the box. And so cool artwork there. You have the truck mode on the front there of the actual toy, just all the sides. And there's just some random images of Prime on the sides there. And we've got product shots on the back showing the trailer and Matrix, all that stuff. And nothing on the bottom. And there's the side, get the truck, and you get Prime. Nice box though, looks cool. And of course here we have the trailer all set up in its base mode and Prime. So let's start with Prime. Get to his accessories in a minute. I thought they want to part ways, but all right, here we go. He is pretty cool looking. So very nice G1 head sculpt there. I'd say very, very nice looking. Nice yellow paint on this guy, lots of paint apps on this guy. Autobot emblem, nice yellow on the wrists and the waist there, silver on the abdomen. There you can see the Volvo kneecaps, and silver and blue paint on the shins. And he does have big old truck parts hanging off the back of his legs. He really does not skip leg day, as has been said from many reviews, I would imagine, but looks really good. And one of the coolest features, in my opinion, of this guy is that he has accurate dually wheels, as all big rigs should have. So, well, not all, but most have big rigs unless they use super single tires. So, definitely very accurate looking truck mode, which we'll get into later. But the robot mode, for how accurate the truck mode is, I think is pretty darn good. This guy is like some kind of strange combination between Studio Series and Mainline in the way he's built. He's got an incredibly accurate alt mode, but still a very playable transformation and very nice robot mode. So articulation wise, head is all at a ball joint. You get side to side, you get down, you get up, you get full 360. Shoulders, full 360. Actually, they kind of stop there because they had the wheels, but that's plenty in my opinion. You get out to there, you get bicep swivel, you get 90 degrees of bend out of the elbows there. You get a ball joint at the wrists, so a little bit up and down and full rotation. Then waist, you get turn to about there, both sides, and you can high kick to there, just about, and you can kick back very far. You get the full splits, you get 90-degree bend there out of the knee, and you do get ankle tilt, toe movement, heel movement, and you can actually move the whole foot up and down. So pretty good foot articulation, largely due to transformation, but it works, it works. It's there, use it. So definitely very good articulation out of this guy, that's for sure. And he does, of course, have his matrix. Same matrix as we get with all of our primes. Very nicely painted though on this one. I don't know, it is transparent plastic, but they used like a creamier blue for the matrix there. Looks really good. And there is some sculpted in detail inside of this transparent plastic. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. I believe this guy is somewhat of a heavy retool of the, what's it called, Optimus Prime. The one with the tank trailer. Sorry, I'm blanking on the name. The G2 Universe Optimus Prime. I believe this is a heavy retool off of the G2 Optimus Prime. So, looks really, really good in my opinion. And, you know, even though he does have all this leg kibble, his back is very clean. I mean, it all ends up back here. But you can already see, you know, the accuracy of the truck is all right there. They just kept the whole cab together and the mirrors and all that to preserve how nice the truck looks. For his weapons, of course, he comes with the same weapons as Earthrise Optimus Prime, so you get this blaster, which can be folded for storage, or you can open it up. Now this one doesn't have any paint on it, it's just black plastic, which is fine, but of course, give that to him. And then with regards to the trailer, which is his main accessory here, you can also take this piece off, use it as a shield, though he doesn't have any 5mm ports on the arm, so it looks kind of silly if he's just holding it, but you can use that if you want. And you can also pull this thing off on actually, I'm not sure if you can attach this to his back. Let's see. Yeah, you can't actually attach this anywhere on him. I guess you could attach it on his back of his forearm, which I guess you could attach the shield there too if you wanted to. I think these are 5mm ports too, yeah. Back of his legs, but there is that too. Just, you know, same accessories as Earthrise Prime, so it has all the same features. And while we're going over it, since I didn't actually review Earthrise Prime, here we go. So ball joints here on these arms, you go up and down, you can get the full extension there. So good articulation out of the little drone robot thing. And lots of 5mm ports inside to store all of your accessories. So you can take blaster and just peg it in wherever. Stick it down here, up here, and then the trailer does just close up like that. And we'll take a closer look at that once we get him into his alt mode. So before we do that, let's do some comparisons here. Standing up. Do really just one, that'll be Earthrise Optimus Prime, just so you can see the difference in the robot modes. And you can see the Volvo Prime is maybe a smidge bit shorter. No, they're about eye to eye. It's maybe a little bit shorter. It's not quite as filled out as this Prime, except for the legs. The legs, he's got a lot of mass on his legs. But everywhere else, he's a bit skinnier. But definitely looks good. Looks good. I really do like this head sculpt on the VNR Optimus. So transformation-wise, start with the hands. Just open this up, a lot like G2 Laser Optimus Prime. Just want to flip this inside and close that. Same thing on this side. Just using that ball joint to rotate the hand inside, close it up. Just kind of T-pose him for now. Then do a number of different things here. Actually, let's come to the back first and just unpeg from up here. And then there are a whole bunch of joints here, and you do actually need to rotate his head all the way around, as there is a cut slot that his head goes into, where it has to be rotated in that orientation. And we can kind of extend this out. And then this whole trailer hitch piece is all on one big kind of. So once you get that panel closed up, this is how you should have it all looking. And then you can see how his head kind of fits into those slots there. And you do also straighten out this piece as much as you can. And then next, you can go ahead and separate, actually go ahead and open up these panels first. Now separate the chest from the back part. Just tabs on very securely, there we go. Free that up. And then you can just rotate those pieces there. And just kind of leave it like that for now. Come down to the waist, and you want to collapse, undo this kind of crotch piece there. And then this whole thing should rock backwards, I think. For whatever reason it's resisting me right now. Oh, sorry, it rocks forwards, like that. Do it the wrong way. And then straighten out his legs again. So you should have something looking like that. Now we come down to the legs. We can begin work down here. So first, open up that panel, and then bend his knee so you can rotate this panel out of the way, and then come to this panel, kind of fold it up like that, and rotate it outwards, like so. We'll just leave it there for now. We can fold up the foot, so start with the heel spur, then the toes, and rotate all that in as far as it can go. And now we can just rotate this whole piece around, and then his crotch piece there should situate inside of the cab. And then we close this up there, and then take that grill section, just fill it in there, and do the same thing on the other side. So we want to open up this section, fold this up, get it out of the way, then bend at the knee so we can rotate the grill piece out of the way. Take the toe, start with the heel spur, then the toes, rotate that inside, and then rotate all of this around. And then bring this inside, and rotate grill around, and then combine the two halves down the center. Give a nice nice squeeze. Should have something like this. Now we can do the arms. So you want to rotate all the way around at the shoulders and then bring these inside. And you want to straighten the arms out, kind of like that. It's a little funky when you first do it, but so again, just pull inside and just straighten the arms out as if they were in robot mode, and then pull them inside. And then the arms, the shoulders will tab into place there, and then just rest the arms down. Now we use these tabs and these slots, so bring that down, and then just bend this whole thing back, and it will tab in inside there as well, very smoothly. Same thing on this side, and make sure that piece down, there we go. And then final touch, take the smokestack and pull it back. And there you have Prime in his Volvo day cab alt mode. And this thing is impressive. I mean, I wouldn't know this transformed if you gave it to me at first glance. It looks pretty good. It looks like a really nice truck. Of course, once you roll it over, you can see the Autobot logo on his head and all that, but very nice looking truck. Cool paint scheme too, very Prime. You got the red cab, blue sides, very nicely detailed back of the truck too. This thing is wicked. And I really like how you can actually see the matrix through the back. I think that's a really cool touch. You've got the touch. You've got the power. Sorry. And then there's the tail lights. And you can see the Volvo is on the mud flaps there. But looks really good. Really, really good. And then, of course, he needs his trailer. This is a very nicely painted version of the Earthwise trailer. I think it's more G1-y, and the blue stripe, nice Autobot logo. This collapses the trailer hitch, and then this does have a modified hitch. So for the Earthwise Prime, you'd use this peg up here, and this one has this extra piece for the trailer hitch here, so that the trailer sits more centered over those rear wheels. However, it makes it look like a really short trailer because, you know, the truck is almost as long as the trailer. So I think it's kind of funny looking with this tiny little trailer, but I'm glad they included a trailer nonetheless. And so for comparison with the Earthrise trailer, just so you can see, you know, this one's much more barren. It came with the leader class Optimus, and then he's got the trailer hitch up here, whereas on this trailer, that trailer hitch is further back. So you got this extra black piece here. And then one other interesting change at Hasbro made is the whole back section here is molded in black plastic, where it's gray on this one. So I'm not really sure the reason for that change, but it is there. But I really do like the striping on the new trailer as compared to the old one. I think it looks really good. This looks really good. Just pegs in, no problem. If you did want to use the old trailer, I believe that should work, no problem. It's actually a slightly different size peg, so it doesn't sit in there quite as nice as the new one, because the peg hole is a different size, but this actually isn't quite locked in. Should, I think, tab up in a little more. Actually, no, that's in. All right. I don't know why it's bending so much on me like that. Actually, yeah, I don't think it is tabbed in. It's got to tab into the back of his head. And it is not actually doing that. There we go. There, now it's tabbed into the back of his head. And yeah, so you can see here the trailer hitch now it doesn't quite accommodate the peg on the old one. It's a little stiff. You can kind of get in there, but it's a little stiff. But the new one, no problem. So there you go. You can turn very freely around that trailer, so it rolls very smoothly. It's got really, the wheels on this truck are fantastic. I think they are still pegged on. I don't think they're pinned on, but they roll really, actually no they are, yeah, no they're pinned on. Yeah, they're pinned on. You can see the pins on the front wheels there. But really nice detail on the 10-spoke wheels, look fantastic. Looks fantastic. Now I would recommend this figure to you if you know, it's kind of a random Prime, so if you're into trucks or just want a cool looking alt mode for your Optimus, this is definitely a cool one, or you just collect Primes, this is a good one. Or you want this trailer, I mean honestly, maybe that's a reason you can get this too. The price is like, I think $55, so like leader class price, which makes sense, as that was what the original Prime was, the original Earthwise Prime. But if you're like, you know, not too thrilled on the robot mode and you don't see a need for this extra alt mode, I don't know why you'd get it. It's really more of a niche Prime, but he's pretty cool in my opinion. I do like trucks a lot, so this is a pretty cool one to have. If you made it all the way through this review, thank you so much for watching. Again, check out the link in the description below to pick up this guy from All Time Toy Store. Until my next review, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.